What up, my friends? The first thing we need to discuss is what is sexual harassment. Any unwanted sexual advancement or obscene remarks falls into this category of sexual harassment. It can happen to you whether you're a man or a woman. Often we hear more about women. However, it does happen to a lot of men. Maybe the fact that we make it very difficult for men to come out with their emotions, come out with what they've gone through, what's happened to them. If a man comes out and says something, they're considered weak, they're considered emotional, they're considered not manly, or they're a vagina, as if men are not human beings.
It's insane, bizarre.
Regardless, we make it often hard for men to cry, let alone come out and be like, this is what happened to me. So that could be why we rarely ever hear about what's going on with men when it comes to sexual harassment. But obviously, it happens more to women. Regardless, man or woman, if you are in a situation where you feel uncomfortable, if you feel like someone is coming on to you in a way that you do not want that kind of behavior, you do not want that kind of advancement, whatever it is, if you are in that situation, okay, you need to remember the following, okay? First things first, usually predators go after people who seem weak and easy. I know nobody wants to accept or believe that they're a weak or an easy person. That's not a good feeling, but you have given this person this vibe that you are the kind of person who might giggle if someone is pushing themselves on you, or who might not say something, or you come off as weak or somewhat easy or something similar in that range. Believe me, a predator does not want to be caught. A predator does not want to go to jail. They want to get away with whatever the hell they're doing. And the only way they can do that is if they target those who seem weak and easy. So the first thing you need to do is wake the hell up. You cannot give off an easy target vibe to anyone. You cannot give someone the feeling that you are not strong enough, that you wouldn't stop them, that you wouldn't tell people on whatever the case may be. You need to make sure that you are always the kind of person, man or woman, who comes off strong to others, who comes off as the type of person who is not willing to take anyone's shit. You understand? Even if you're not, fake that shit, act it out. You need to come off as the type of person who is not afraid of losing their job. Don't worry about that, even if it's your boss. If you do this, believe me, you are way less likely to have someone, a predator, try anything on you when you're this way, okay? When you come off as this tough person, believe me, no one wants to F with that, okay? Nobody. Of course, there will always be people who don't care, who will do it regardless. And we'll get to what you should do for that situation too. Most people don't want to deal with tough women, tough men. Most people don't want to put themselves in that situation. They too have a life. They don't want to get screwed over. They're disgusting people, of course, no doubt. And no blame is on you as a woman or as a man who is a victim of such thing. No blame is on you. I'm not blaming you in any way or form. I'm just trying to show you that there are things you can do to perhaps prevent these types of situations from happening. Now, if you're in this situation, first thing, don't be afraid. And I know that's so much easier said than done, because I too have been in those similar situations where it's difficult to stop that person, okay? I know that is a very difficult thing to do, but believe me, that unless they are someone who's done this a million times, okay, they too are somewhat scared to do what they want to do, okay? Because they don't want to get caught. They don't want anybody to find out. They want to get away with whatever the hell they're going to do. At that point, you need to stand tall and let that person know, you are making me feel uncomfortable. I am not okay with this. I do not want you to act this way. I am not consensualizing anything. I am very uncomfortable, and I will make sure people know what you're doing if you do not stop now. Of course, if they are aggressive and you feel like you can't talk your way out of it, then try your best to get out of the situation, call 911, figure it out, run away, whatever. Obviously, I'm talking about situations where your life is in danger, but that's not most situations when it comes to sexual harassment. Most of the time, your life is not in danger, and most of the time, I think, you can somehow, whether it be talking your way out of it or doing something to get yourself out of it. Most of the time, there's something you can do. Now, let's say you're in this situation We all have a phone on us 24/7, okay? We have it when we shouldn't even have it. So, take that shit out. Whether it be pulling it up and recording them, or whether it be holding it in your hand and recording their voice, recording the sounds of what is going on. Do that, okay? Because first things first, you have evidence. And whether if it's a job situation and you're scared of losing your job or whatever, hello? This is gonna guarantee that that's not gonna happen. This is your evidence. This is your proof, okay? Especially in today's world where the victims that come out from these situations, usually people don't believe them. And that sucks and that's sad, but that's reality. And if you wanna pretend like reality doesn't exist, then you're the crazy one. Now, a message to all of those people who are taking advantage of the times and making false allegations towards different men, those people that are trying to gain some sort of fame or make money or whatever the case may be. You people need to stop. What's happening is you're making it worse for everybody else. Not only are you making it worse for the actual real life victims who need to have their voices heard, not only are you making it hard for those real victims to get what they deserve, you're also making it harder for the future of men and women living in harmony with one another. Because what's gonna happen is that men are gonna be so afraid to even talk to a woman because they will be afraid for their future, they will be afraid for their lives. One wrong move, one wrong act, one wrong word could end their life forever, end their careers forever, and any chance they have of being anything forever. And then we're gonna have women complaining,
oh, it's so hard to find a good man. Oh, where are all the good men? Why can't we find any of these good men?
There are far more good men out there and far more good women out there than there are bad. Believe that.